drunk or high. 2 times I tried to get high, I laughed so hard I can't smoke weed. So. No, really, okay. I mean, already be high, man. Woo! Not a good look at all. Okay.
Yeah,
Go through this very quick.
dead ass. I think you dead ass serious about
Oh, no, I wasn't lying. I'm just saying. No, that's not a good look. All right. I'm sorry, I think we need to switch gears, so let me just bring it back. Normally I can shake it off, but this was rough. I wish I could. You know, we like therapy, right? I tell y'all. That's why. Okay. This is a lot. Okay. Yeah, why not? It's all going to be on the web. Okay, let's go through these right quick, and then I'll mention something. Okay. Good. All right, this is what you're going to write last, the abstract, right? The introduction, this is going to be your research question. We'll come back to this. We'll come back to all these, in fact. The review of literature, that's where you're going to go through and look for where your literature fits, where your research fits in to the gap, to the spaces. We're actually going to talk about all this in detail. Methodology, that's the how. How you're going to carry this out. This is a research proposal. It's not a research paper, so it's not only research you carry out. The due date is December 15th, right? 8 and 7 is 15. That's a Tuesday. Right? 1 and 7 is 8, and 7 is 15. Right? Okay. The proposed study, this is where you're going to outline what your study will look like. What you think it will look like, which kind of dovetails into this, which is your preliminary research findings. What do you expect to find? And then your working bibliography. This one, you're going to do 1 to 2 sentences apiece on each of your sources. Okay. That's the general format. I walked through the process earlier with Education in Black America, the first class this morning. And so from that class, I have some conversation that I will then turn into a narrative and send to you all, describing each of these steps. Now let me stop for a second. Yes. That's what we're going to disaggregate this and walk through. We just need to walk through it. We just need to walk through it. I got you. Walk through it. Huh? Give it to me in my hand. I want it in my hand. Can y'all give it to me in my hand? Right. Okay. I'm really, at this point right now, at this very moment, the word electronic makes me want to throw up because I just heard about a whole bunch of Google apps, Google, whatever. You know, I don't like stuff on it. I want the stuff in my hand. But if you must, then yes. Yes. Oh, yes. I'm giving an exam on the 16th. What day is that? I know most of y'all gonna be home.
I'll be here.
Yeah, you can give it to me, yeah. Y'all can give it to me tomorrow if you want. Yes, but if you must leave, yes, you can. Give it to me electronic. You could give it to the office any day, but I will be here physically for a review. Oh no, I got meetings off every day next week. That's what driven me crazy. Good sir. I'll be here. Justice. I'll be here. I'll be on the 10th. I'm giving a review. I'll be here on the 8th all day with about 3-4 meetings in a row. The 15th, this day, I'll be there all day. In fact, I'll be at this same commission meeting. Ooh, the adjective that almost came in front of that. But I'll be here. I'll probably come on the 25th, just out of spite. Scrooge. Yeah. All right, let's go. In fact, let's go through this. Your research questions should be derived from, you should have a research topic that speaks to something that you're interested in and relates to Black thought in the diaspora, obviously. That's the broad class topic. But between these two texts, I'm sure there are any number of things that you found yourself interested in wanting to know more about. And that's what this introduction is going to be. This you should write last. Why?
The abstract. You mean abstract, right?
Right. It's a summary. It's a summary of what? Huh? Right, it's exactly right. Summary. It's a summary of what you're talking about. It's a summary of what you said. Like chalk. I don't have no better chalk than this. It's a summary of what you should have written in terms of your research proposal. All right. How long should this be?
Couple sentences.
Page? A page long abstract?
Paragraph.
Paragraph at most. A paragraph at most. You should be able to summarize these steps of what you've done in your abstract in a paragraph. 3, 4 sentences, 5 sentences. Your introduction. Your introduction, really, you can call it introduction, you can call it your thesis, you can call it your hypothesis, you must. But this is basically your question, your essential question. So, this then is what you're interested in knowing more about. This is where you're going to ask your question. And there are many ways to do it. Well, I have rehearsed this. Let's look at, for example, oh, Robinson has an introduction, doesn't he? Huh. Does he have an introduction? Here it is.
Yeah.
The first 4 lines of the introduction says what? Say what? That's it. Ha ha! Thank you. This study attempts to what's the next word? Let's say map, and then we'll go. Map. So, is he stating a question in those words? What's the question implicit in his declaration of what he's attempting to do? That's right. What is the history of the encounter of Marxism and black radicalism, 2 programs for revolutionary change? In fact, what are the historical and intellectual, like you say, black radical thought? What are Africana radical thought? What are the historical and intellectual contours of the encounter? Now you throw this book in the trash. What's that dude's name in the School of Business with the bald head? How are you in shorts? Yeah, he said, well, this is a book I'm interested in reading. Is he really interested in reading this book? That's what I thought maybe, right? I didn't know you covered. I was like, okay, I'm gonna bring a copy to your office tomorrow. See how serious you are. Again, hate it. Because people look at the title of this book and think one thing, right? And we all know now they have no idea. Take them up. I'll bring them a copy and then I'll come back in January. So, you read the book yet? I hope you're pleasantly surprised. What? This study attempts to map the question implied is what are the contours of the relationship? He spends the rest of this book trying to answer that question. So if you didn't read anything else, can you make any assumptions about what he finds out as a consequence of his work? Can you make any assumptions based on just those words? No, but you know what question he's asking. Your methodology, skip over. Your methodology is going to say